Hey everyone on YouTube and Facebook. I'm officially live on all the platforms. I should probably have made myself a margarita. Like, what the heck was I thinking? Like, why didn't I make myself a margarita? Because we are celebrating. I am so excited for tonight. I have some amazing things to share with you guys. And I also have some new members to celebrate in the Money Saving Academy. So I literally just scarfed down dinner. I made 2/3 of dinner. They made 1/3 of it. And when I tell you that the dinner was amazing, we had pork chops, rice, and green beans. And oh my God, it was so good. So good. So I'm going to throw my lip gloss on. And because I got all this stuff couponing, why not share with you guys what I'm doing? So NYX lipstick, I usually get these for 99 cents or less at CVS, and this is my favorite color. It is Dubai. Always get that. Most of the makeup, pretty much all the makeup you see, I do like to wear the Fenty foundation, but pretty much any makeup you see me wearing, I most likely got it couponing. So I have some Dubai. I can just put this on, and this is a cream matte. Oh my God, it feels so good on my skin. Pretty much all my skincare, makeup, I get couponing. The only thing I pay full price for, beauty-wise, is my hair care products. And I get those from Melanin Hair Care. But like my extra shampoo and stuff, all of that stuff comes from couponing. And then I have this Revlon lip gloss. It is Revlon Super Lustrous Glow. It's Snow Pink. I usually just take that and put it on top of whatever matte I'm wearing just to give me a little glossy glow. Got these for less than $1 too. And I have a bunch of them. I did not do anything to my eyebrows today, but the other thing I have on my table right here is the eyebrow gel. And I don't know if Kinsley touched my mascara. Oh no, she didn't. See, here I'm lying on the child. And then the mascara I'm also using is CoverGirl. So I have all this stuff like on my table. So when I go live, if I need to like get it together. But these were free at CVS. These were $1. And I think I got this one from Walgreens and it came out to like 50 cents. So if you don't have any brand loyalties, couponing will allow you to fill up your whole makeup, skincare, and hair care products. But I'm excited. If you're excited to be here today, type yes in the chat. So for today, I'm going to be sharing with you guys lots of things about the Money Saving Academy. I'm going to give you a preview of the whole course. I'm going to show you exactly what the Facebook group looks like. And most importantly, I have like 20 to 25, I think, testimonials to share with you guys. So I went through like my emails. I went through my screenshots on my phone. I went through my Google Drive folder where my team puts all of the testimonials. I went through some posts that I have inside the Money Saving Academy. And I literally pulled out so many testimonials because I know you guys hear this from me, right? I'm the coach. I'm the leader of the group. Of course, I'm going to say good things about the academy, but I want you to hear it from the members, the people who got the deepest transformation. And a lot of these transformations are not even just financial. There's a lot of like personal growth, a lot of intention in life, a lot of fitness, health goals that people have been able to make progress on by taking my simple shop with a purpose signature framework and applying it to other layers of their life. So I'm excited to spend sometimes with you guys this evening. I will also be answering money saving questions. So if you have coupon questions, drop them down below. If you have questions about working with me, you don't know if this is the right thing for you, or you don't know if this is actually going to help you, if this is going to work for you, let me know in the comments. I'm also open to putting someone in the hot seat. So the hot seat means you would literally come on live with me. You come on camera with me, and I will answer your questions and coach you through finding a solution for whatever your question is. So that'll just be a little taste of things that you can get inside the Money Saving Academy. So if you feel like, Crystal, I have a question, I want to come on camera, let me know down in the comments, and I will bring you on, whether it's on Instagram or YouTube, Facebook, or TikTok. If you're on YouTube or Facebook, I would have to just drop a link for you, and you'll be able to join me. All right, so, I see some yeses. Hey, Geraldine. Hey, Janie. I see Sissy Baby's here. Teresa's here. Hey, Teresa. So the first thing I want to share with you guys is, of course, some of these testimonials. And y'all, like I said, there's so many of them. So I'm going to first start with why the Money Saving Academy has even been created. If you've been following me for a while, you've come to my live streams, you've seen it. So with 13 years of couponing experience, when I jumped into YouTube, I had only been couponing for about 10 years. But when I got on YouTube, or when I started to watch YouTube, I realized like two things. One, that there was a lot of people putting out a lot of deals. Like there were so many things that we could buy. It was really sort of kind of overwhelming. And I had to take a step back and say, all right, regardless of what I seen all the other people doing, because I had FOMO, y'all. I found myself going to 2 and 3 CVS's and going to $2 and $3 Dollar Generals and like opening a second account to like try to do more deals. Like I had a brief moment in like 2017 where I say I lost my couponing mind, where I was like, oh, I see this person doing this and that person doing that. Like, let's do it. And that lasted a couple of months because I was like, there's no way that this method of quote unquote saving money is sustainable because I'm spending more than I would because I'm trying to get a lot. Put a yes in the comments if you went through that phase or you're currently dealing with that, where you were going around to all these stores, you were trying to do a ton of deals. Maybe you opened up a bunch of accounts and you're like, I'm doing all of this, but am I actually saving money? Because I feel like I'm spending a whole lot more than I bargained for. So after that, I had to have a talk with myself like, girl, that's not sustainable. How can you modify it for you? So after I had that moment, hey, I would love to have you go to the moneysavingacademy.com and you can join us. Go to the moneysavingacademy.com and get your first month free. And you're going to get on your pink sticky note. So I said, what can I do? So I went back to my basics, what I had been following before I got on YouTube, which was buy what I need. You got the headphones? Buy what you need. And that was the simplest concept for me to follow. But I had to mute these other people. I had to focus on what Crystal wanted and needed and not allow the bright, shiny object syndrome to call me in to go to all these stores. So I decided the next year when I created my YouTube channel that my biggest mantra was going to be buy what you need. So the Money Saving Academy was not even the Money Saving Academy back then. It was just a thought in my mind where I was like, how can I help people actually save money? Kinsley, are you done eating? Okay. Can you like just be a little bit more quiet for me, please? How can I really help people actually save money? So when I got on YouTube, I decided that I was not going to be going out to 2 and 3 different stores, and I was going to focus on getting what me and my family needed, even if that meant having really small but mighty hauls, right? Even if that meant my thumbnails and my videos were completely different from everyone else. So once I got on YouTube, the second thing I noticed was that a lot of couponers, no shade, were posting these amazing deals. And as soon as someone had a question, they would either not answer or they would say, go Google. How many of you have asked a question online and never got a response? How many of you have asked a question on YouTube, on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram, and the person told you, well, you should Google, or it's in the deal. I already explained that. And you felt like, okay, you told me to run out and get this Revlon for free. I have a question about where to get the coupons or how to create the breakdown or how to make it work for me. And then they just don't answer the question. How many of you have felt like this is never going to work for me because I have all these questions and no one's going to answer them? If you felt like that, put a yes in the chat. If you felt like you've had a ton of coupon questions and not a soul to answer them, put a yes in the comments. I have been there. Imagine couponing and there not even being a YouTube, a Instagram, a Facebook, a TikTok, anything for anyone to like help you besides the cashier. That is a scary feeling, right? But flip side, when you do have these platforms and you do have these influencers and these couponers, it kind of sucks when you have a question and there's no one to answer it. So after being on YouTube for about 9 months, I busted my butt working full time, being a mom. I busted my butt to answer every single question on my YouTube channel, but it was exhausting and I was about 2 weeks behind. I never had enough time to post 6-7 times a week and then answer every question and still work and cook dinner and do all the things. There just wasn't enough time. So I said, let me create a place where people can come and I can, one, cut back my 9 to 5 hours because it'll generate some income for me. And two, I can create a safe space for people to ask questions without judgment and get real life answers within a timely fashion. Because if you comment on a video from 2 weeks ago and I just now answer it, you really can't go out and do that deal until it comes around again, right? But that specific deal that you were asking me about, you could not go out and implement. So I said, let me create a space. Back then, it was just a Patreon community. Y'all, it was like $5 a month. It was like nothing. All I did was like answer questions and like make extra YouTube videos. But what I learned from that is that that was something that people needed. So if you have coupon questions and no one to answer them, I want you to put a yes in the comments. If you feel like you're stuck with trying to save money and there's no one to help you, I want you to type yes in the comments. Back then, I didn't know what I was doing. I was just trying to figure out how can I help people outside of YouTube, right? And yes, it was like a $5 fee, but you were putting in money, I was putting in energy, and you were learning. $5 was a more than worth it. So that was 2 years ago, almost 2.5 years at this time. And since then, the Academy has evolved. But the main purpose of the Money Saving Academy is to get your questions answered and help you create a sustainable strategy to save more money. Help you create a sustainable strategy to save more money. If you want to save more money, put some money signs down in the chat. So the Academy has gone through a couple different names. First, it was just Patreon Maximizers. Then I changed it to the Shop with the Purpose Maximizer Academy. And now it's like it's really emphasizing what happens in the Money Saving Academy. It is named the Money Saving Academy. By far, my favorite name so far. And it really shows that you can save the money that you want. And we're not talking about just saving money at the register, right? I have these receipts here. Even on this Target receipt, it says we saved $24, right? Now, some people will go home and take this $24 and put it into their savings account. Most people won't. Even with my, let me find a CVS receipt that says we saved a lot. Even with, of course, I'm pulling everything but a CVS receipt. So even on this CVS receipt, right, it says we saved, if you can see, it says we saved 89%. Great, big whoop. But are you seeing the money that you save? So not only are we saving at the register, in the Money Saving Academy, you learn how to intentionally save money in your bank account. And the biggest way we do that is through our budget. We get a clear handle. Hey, Penny, we get a clear handle on where our money is going once we get it. We get a clear handle of if we're being intentional with the money that we have. Doesn't matter if you have $100 or $1,000. Are you doing more of what you want with your money? And what I've learned in these 2 years in the Academy is that most of us have enough. Even if we're living paycheck to paycheck, we're still in a place where we typically have enough money to do what we want. We're just not using our money in the correct way. We're not making it work for us. So in the Money Saving Academy, I teach you strategies. And people are like, what are these strategies, Crystal? I wish I had like my whiteboard was cleaned off so I could show you, but I have like some things I'm tracking on it. So the strategies that we first come up with is a budget strategy. So you create an overall life budget because just having a grocery budget, a coupon budget is not enough. We need an overall life budget. So we create a life budget, and then every single month we create a monthly budget. So you have a January budget, a February budget, a March budget, because every month your money isn't spent the same. There's variable things, there's variable expenses, there's vacations, there's birthdays, there's events, there's school, there's so many things that happen that what I did in February is completely different than what I'm doing right now in July, right? I haven't announced this, but I am moving. We found a house. So this moving money that we're about to spend, we're going to spend a ridiculous amount of money this month moving and movers and going from one state to the other in storage. Like, we're going to be spending a lot of money to move. But in August, it's going to level out because we're going to be stable and steady in one place. So your budget changes. So in the Money Saving Academy, you learn your money trends and you learn how your money changes and you learn how to look ahead past just this month. Because every month you're looking ahead to the next 90 days to see, oh, my daughter has a birthday coming up and I usually spend about $300 to $350 on her birthday parties. So in March, I start to prepare for her birthday that's happening in May. If we're going to go on vacation in September, we're most likely going to be saving for that vacation all year, right? Or we're always going to have a vacation fund ready. So if a vacation does pop up, we have the money for it. So budgeting is the first strategy that we create. The second strategies that we create after that are definitely around groceries. So you need to create a grocery/meal plan strategy, because put a money sign down in the comment if you spend a lot of money on food. Whether it's eating out, coffee, snacks in the vending machine, DoorDash, Uber Eats, grocery shopping. If you spend a lot of money, put some money signs in the chat, okay? Now, food is our biggest expense. So in the Money Saving Academy, I show you how to meal plan strategically, including eating out, because eating out is a pivotal part of our food budget. It's something that we know that we're going to do. So instead of trying to tell yourself, no, don't eat out, you allow yourself the money in your budget to eat out. But instead of me eating out $1,000 every month, I'm like, you know what, Crystal, we're going to eat out $200 a month. So that's our Chick-fil-A, that's our Starbucks, that's if we want to get a smoothie and not make it at home, that's if we want to grab Chipotle, that's if we want to go to freaking Outback. But when we have that $200 budget, we know we've got to be intentional about that, because it's got to last a whole month, right? But we also know that we have a lot of food at home. So I show you how to create a meal plan in a way that, one, allows you to eat out, and two, it allows you to sit down and create a week's worth of breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks without feeling completely overwhelmed. And then from there, we break it down one step further, and you create your grocery list based on what you need to complete that meal plan. Based on what you need to complete that meal plan. And I think that's the part where a lot of us go wanky. You go to the grocery store and you just buy a bunch of crap, and then you get home and you're like, I don't even feel like putting this together, so we're just going to order a pizza. You do that in reverse. Decide what you want to eat first and lay it out. Now, I'm going to tell you this. Me and Bae, we have a meal plan, but we don't plan like Tuesday this, Wednesday this, Thursday this. I know we usually eat steak, chicken, shrimp, pork, right? So we get enough for the week. We have our sides that we like. So that way, each day we can say, all right, what do we want today? We take something out, and we'll say, what do we want tomorrow? We'll take something out. But we intentionally know what our favorite foods are. And then we'll decide, well, on Saturday, let's just go here, right? But lately, we've just been eating at home. It's been the best way. Our freezer's stocked. Why eat out when we can eat at home, right? So the next strategy we create after that is your coupon strategy. Because when you're couponing, you'll not only be helping you with your grocery budget, you're going to be helping with all of your household items. So underneath of your major life budget, we have smaller budgets. So you'll have couponing, you'll have groceries, you will have beauty, you'll have, I have a budget like for Kinsley to buy Kinsley stuff. You'll have small mini budgets, expenses under your main budget, but it all leads up to your big budget. This is making sense? Type yes in the chat. So next is your coupon budget and strategy. Because strategically, if you're like me and you're doing small but mighty hauls, hey Angelica, if you're doing small but mighty hauls every week, you will be able to amass a stockpile of not only food items, but household items that your family needs for the whole month. So once you create that coupon strategy, that is like your trifecta. You have it all put together, and now you can spend each week little by little building up, all the while still getting what you need, and it doesn't feel overwhelming. I know I'm saying a lot, but the way we break it down, it's so simple, my friends. It's so simple, and I really, really, really am excited to help all of you. Oh, look, we got another person. Yay! I'm so excited. All right, so now I'm going to start with some testimonials. Now I'm going to tell you about the amazing members. And I have people who've been in with me for one day, and I have people who've been in with me for almost 3 years. Like since I started, they've been there with me. Since I started, they've been there with me. So if you have any questions about the Money Saving Academy, let me know down in the comments. If you want to know how it can work for you, let me know. So first, we are going to start with the top savers of the Academy. These are the people you hear me talk about a whole lot because they have like massive results. First person I want to tell you about is Terrell. Terrell was in the Money Saving Academy for 1 year. Hold on 1 second. Kinsley, can you go upstairs and close the door, please? Terrell, yeah, close the door because I can hear his Call of Duty. Terrell was in the Academy for a year. Within his first 6 months, he had put away $10,000 in his savings account. And Terrell is blind, y'all. He cannot see. So in 6 months, he managed to put $10,000 away. You're probably thinking, Crystal, holy, how did he do that? So the first thing he did was that he was very intentional. He stopped buying all the extra crap and he focused on what? Buying what he needed. He realized that he was going to the store and just buying a whole bunch of stuff that he didn't really use that often. The second thing he did is he stopped going to like Sam's Club and Costco and buying everything in one place out of convenience. It sounds good to buy in bulk. I love BJ's. Sam's Club, Costco, not so much. I love BJ's, right? But I will not go to BJ's and buy everything that we need just because it's in bulk, so we're stocked up. So what Terrell did was he had a little back and forth with me like, oh, buying in bulk is great. Okay. But once he realized that, okay, there's certain items that are better to buy in bulk and there's certain items to get at CVS. Because if you can get toothpaste for free at CVS, why would you go buy in bulk and even spend $6 on toothpaste when you get it for free at CVS? Does that make sense? So after he stopped buying in bulk, he created breakdowns for himself. So he decided every week, what am I going to buy where? And he set limits for himself. He set budgets every month on how much money he could spend in each category. And then all that extra money that he'd been throwing away, he literally threw it into a savings account. And that's what I mean about seeing your savings. Free toothpaste is great. You have a wall full of toilet paper and a laundry room full of game. Great. But what are you doing with the money that you're saving? Are you being intentional? And in the Academy, I help you realize, I help you stay accountable to the fact that, all right, we used to spend $600 on groceries. Now we're spending $300. What are you doing with the $300 that you're saving? Where is that going? Are you paying down debt? Are you putting it in a savings account? Are you using it to maybe fund some activities for your kids? Are you saving it towards a house, a car, whatever it is? But we can't just be eating up that extra money. And don't let me get into me eating. I will tell you a story about how I ate a freaking MacBook because I literally ate and pooped out $2,000. But we'll talk about that another day. But that is how Terrell saved $10,000 in 6 months. If you want to save $10,000 in 6 months, put the money signs in the chat. I haven't saved $10,000 in 6 months, but over the course of the year, I've definitely saved $10,000. I've been very intentional about the money that I've had. Couponing has allowed me to travel, start a business, educate myself in the business, right? It's possible when you cut back. And I'm not saying cut back and don't do anything fun. I am not saying what Dave Ramsey says and eat rice and beans because I'm eating my crabs. We're eating shrimp. Like we're going on vacation. We're buying new clothes. Like we're not going like rice and beans every day. But we're also not eating steak and shrimp every single day. There has to be a fine balance for you to say, all right, this is my big financial goal. And what can I do within reason to make progress on that big financial goal, although I still live in my life? I am not sitting around waiting until I'm 65 to enjoy my life. I'm in my 30s. Let's enjoy it now. So that means slow paying off my debt so that I can enjoy some of my life. But couponing allows me to slow pay my debt, because otherwise I'd probably be spending anywhere from an extra $400 to $600 per month versus the 200-ish I'm spending, and 100 of that comes from rebate app. So I'm only spending probably about $100 of my own hard-earned money, right? Versus $600 of my own hard-earned money. That's a huge chunk of money that allows me to do a lot of things that I would not be able to do if I was not couponing. So that's like my top saver in the academy. Terrell saving $10,000 in 6 months. Epic. Second big saver was Shanika. Shanika not only paid off her car since she's been inside the Money Saving Academy, she has saved in her savings account around $5,000 in about 5 months. And I said, one day we were on like a one-to-one coaching call, and she's like, oh yeah, I have like $5,000 in my savings account now after joining the academy. I said, hold up, wait a minute, run that back. She said, yeah, I've been listening to you, and all of my extra money, I've just been transferring over into a savings account. So now we have money to do XYZ, right? And I think at that time her husband wasn't working, or he had a surgery or something. And she's like, oh yeah, we have more than enough money to cover everything because I've just been saving money. And I was like, what? She was like, yeah, before I got in the academy, I would never do anything like that. But we have around $5,000. It only took me about 4 to 5 months to get it. And I was like, are you kidding me? So her intentionally taking any extra money she had from any of her line items from cutting back, she took it and she put it into a savings account, and she had $5,000 to help her family for a few months while her partner wasn't working. Do you see how epic that is? Like, all from being intentional. All from being intentional. So if you're ready to be intentional, you're ready to join this amazing Money Saving Academy family, go to moneysavingacademy.com and get your first month free. This is a 6-month group coaching program where I help you save up to $300 per month through budgeting, couponing, meal planning, and strategic shopping. You get weekly live trainings with me inside of a Facebook group, and you also get access to my full Shop with a Purpose course that covers everything from budgets, stockpiling, self-care, meal planning, grocery shopping. It covers everything you need to save some money, and it includes worksheets and tutorial videos to help you take action now. So go to moneysavingacademy.com and get in and get your first month free. Think about how much money you have to lose left on the table by not joining. All right. Now I have some more top savers, but I want to celebrate our brand new members. So since last night, we've got like 3 new members. So first, let's welcome Miss Sheila. Sheila, we're so happy to have you inside the Money Saving Academy. So excited, y'all. And then we have Miss Sedona, and she came from TikTok. So Sedona, welcome to the Money Saving Academy. I'm so freaking excited to have you inside. And literally just like 5 minutes ago, welcome Starla. She literally joined since we've been on live. So welcome Starla. I'm so happy to have you inside the Money Saving Academy. If you're on the fence, just join. There's a sticky note with your name on it. And I'm looking to get to at least 20. So we need 6 more members to join before the first month free promotion ends. So why would you not, right? Why would you not join? Like, what do you have to lose? How much money do you have to lose by not joining? Think about that. All right, next big top saver, Geraldine. I love Geraldine. Geraldine has been with me for a very long time. I'm pretty sure she's another person that's been with me like since the beginning. So come this fall, I think it'll be almost 3 years. Geraldine, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure she's been with me since like $5 Patreon days. Geraldine is a beautiful case. She's on a fixed income. And when she joined the academy, she was able to find $600. Are you hearing me? On a fixed income. Listen to me. She was able to find $600 in her monthly budget that she was not using effectively. $600. And with that extra money, she has been able to do so many amazing things. If I'm not mistaken, you paid off a car too, right, Geraldine? She paid off a car. She was able to buy everything for her daughter when her daughter was going into college without any issues, right? She also reduced the amount of money that she's spending on groceries. And I think now her grocery budget, for one, because her daughter's off to college, she's spending around $100 a month because of couponing and reducing her expenses and being intentional, right? How amazing is that to be on a limited income, but you know your income is the same every month no matter what, and to find $600 that you were using wastefully? I had another member who I did a clarity call with. We were on a call. She joined while we were on that call, and I spoke to her. Then she won a coaching call. So then the very next day we were on a coaching call, and I told her, I said, go and do module 2, and module 2 is create a life grocery and coupon budget. And literally, she came back to me and she said, Crystal, in the past 2 months, I've wasted $1,000. Over $500 each month wasted. I don't know if I ate it. I don't know if I went to too many happy hours. I don't know what I did, but I cannot, recollect where that $500 went. I basically flushed it down the toilet. She literally found that by going through the steps in the module of creating a budget and reallocating her funds. She literally found $500 in her budget. 500. Geraldine found 600, and she was able to make a massive impact in her family's life, all because she was more intentional. How amazing is that? Like, I get chills every time I just think about it. Next, I want to talk about hope, because hope gives us so much hope. I need you to eat 2 more bites of rice, please. And 1 more bite of those green beans. After you show me that you eat more of that. Hope gave me hope. Hope came in a mother with 3 growing boys, right? Hope came in with 12 boxes of cereal open. I said, excuse me? Hope said, yeah, my kids and my husband, they got 12 boxes of cereal open. So the other thing we work on in the Money Saving Academy is boundaries. Boundaries. The other thing we work on in the Money Saving Academy is boundaries. Okay? Boundaries. With your kids, with your spouse, with your family, with whoever. So I told Hope, I said, Hope, we're going to go to our kids and we're going to let them know. 1 box of cereal each, so no more than 3 to 4 boxes are open. Once they are done, then we can open up more. Okay? Then we can open up more. So that was the first thing we did. Then Hope got very intentional. She looked at her budget. She realized that she was also being wasteful. She started to get more intentional about her couponing. She started creating breakdowns. She started preparing well and going to the store. She cut her grocery budget by $300 per month. And that extra $300 per month allowed her to stop paying late fees on her bills. She was paying her bills late because they felt like they didn't have enough, but they were overspending on things that they didn't really need. And they were wasting a lot of cereal, because if you have 12 boxes of cereal open, some of them is going to go stale. So every time you throw away a box of cereal, that's almost $3 you're throwing in the garbage, right? So she was able to stop paying late fees and stop stop spending and wasting a ridiculous amount of money. So now her grocery budget is reduced and she has extra money in her savings account to do more of what her family wants. How amazing is that? If you want to be like Hope and Geraldine, join the Money Saving Academy. Go to moneysavingacademy.com and get your first month for free. It is a 6-month group coaching program where I help you save up to $300 per month by creating strategies around budgeting, couponing, meal planning, and strategic shopping. You're going to go from overspending and overwhelmed to empowered and intentional about your money and having everything that you need and some things that you want. So go to moneysavingacademy.com. I'm looking to add 6 new members today, right now, while we're live. So if you're on the fence, let me know. Drop a question. I would love to answer it. Okay, so next, Janie, are you still here? So I love all of my maximizers, but Janie has to be one of my star students. Janie shows up to every live. Janie gets everything that I offer. Janie does the freaking work. I mean, I do one-on-one calls with her. She's done one-on-one with me. She's done my Money Makers program. I get on calls with her, and this girl's got like pages and pages of notes of like, Crystal, I can't remember if it was on this live or that live, but I have notes. Whenever I ask Janie to come to a call with something, she has done the work. She comes with her numbers. She comes with what she did. So Janie came to me, her and her husband, also on a fixed income. They know the amount of money they're getting every single month. It does not fluctuate. She came to me on a fixed income. Okay. After a couple months of being in the academy, she cut her grocery budget in half. She reduced her unintentional spending. She also worked on some of her fitness goals, right? And the biggest transformation, I think, is her and her husband went from a fixed income to joining my Money Makers program. So investing more money in programs with me, to now they have a side hustle where they're generating $1,000 per month in a side hustle. Now they're making money on their own terms. Eat the rest of these. They're good, Kinsley. And eat the rest of this rice. Literally, from a fixed income, overspending. Oh, Janie, let's tell this story. Janie was clipping every single coupon in the newspaper. She was buying inserts and she was clipping every single coupon. And she said, I would look at my husband and I would say, why am I so exhausted? Like, I don't even want to go to the store. She's clipping every single coupon, stuff that they're never even going to use. And the first thing when I spoke to her, I said, Janie, stop. Only cut the coupons of things you know you're going to buy or a couple things that you want to try. That's it. Literally, she got hours of her life back. Hours. By not cutting every coupon. But her bank account also thanked her because she got more intentional and she started to buy only what they needed. They set budgets and limits for groceries and eating out and their date nights. So they had enough money to do more of what they want. And now they have a business, a side hustle, generating $1,000 per month for them. Amazing. Amazing. If you join the Money Saving Academy, you have got to do the work. What does the work look like? The work looks like showing up to the lives or watching the replays. It looks like going through the money saving modules on your own time. There's 12 modules, so it's about 12 to 14 hours of content. You could do one every single week. The work looks like getting into your budget and really knowing your numbers. Do you know how much you get paid? Do you know how much you pay towards debt? Do you know how much you spend on groceries? How much you spend eating out, how much you spend on beauty, how much you spend on clothes, how much you spend on glass. Do you know how much money you are spending? You've got to know. You've got to find out. So that takes time of you sitting down and doing the work and going through your bank accounts, going through your receipts, going through your bank statements to really get a good handle on, am I spending my money how I want to spend it? Is this the best use of my money? Is it? Sometimes it's not. A lot of times it's not. I literally ate out a MacBook. At the beginning of 2019, I was so caught up in YouTube. I was burning out 8 to 10 videos every single week. I was making 4 figures from YouTube. And I was like, forget it. I'm just going to eat out. I'm not going to cook. I'm going to spend all my time with Kinsley at work and then grinding out YouTube videos. I looked back and after about 3 months, I had ate out $2,000 when I sat down to do my budget. And I was like, the devil is a lie. This is not happening. I had been wanting a MacBook since I started my YouTube channel. I could have bought a MacBook in cash and a bunch of accessories for that $2,000 that I flushed down the toilet, literally. So I had to realign myself in early 2019, like, Crystal, get yourself together. You have got to come up with a plan to still cook and not eat out like a psychomaniac just because you have extra money. And that's when I was able to take the extra money that I earned and turn that into going to 5 events in 2019 and being fired from my job and turning it into a full-time and turning my YouTube channel and my academy into a full-time stream of income for me, and truly become a coach and hire my first business coach and join a bunch of programs to help me save, to help me make progress in my business, to help me turn this side hustle of things that I threw together into a business that was going to be profitable and allow me to take care of my family. Right? So once I stopped wasting, because once I realized I know, the rest of 2019, I was saving like a maniac. So when I got fired in August, I had a nice savings because I wasn't eating out like a psychomaniac. I had a nice savings because I was couponing hard. I had a nice savings because I was making smart business investments for coaches, courses, and programs, right? You've got to invest in yourself. If you want to go far, go together. So you look at all the professional athletes, right? They all have coaches. They have trainers. You look at professional performers, singers, entertainers. They have coaches. They have trainers. They're always trying to perfect their craft. If you want to get better at saving money, you've got to invest in yourself. Let me help you. So what type of event? So in 2019, I went to Creative at Heart. That's a creative entrepreneur conference. I went to Planning a Better Me retreat. That was a retreat for those in the planner community. I went to 2 like small local Orlando events that had low cost, but it allowed me to learn some business skills. I also went to Intentional Entrepreneur Live, and that's where I met my business coach in person, and that's where I hired her. So most of the events I went to were like business coaching events where I, one, networked. I'm still friends with a lot of people that I've met at those events. And then 2, it allowed me to find like people like me who were doing online business. And it allowed me to get referrals and suggestions about my business and about future help. I would not be where I am today if it wasn't for me hiring my business coach. I've gone through a ton of business programs. I've spent thousands of dollars on coaching. I'm in a mastermind right now. I spend hundreds of dollars every month investing in myself. I just bought a course. I invested in a website course. I invested in a Pinterest course. I'm investing in these things and I'm learning and I'm educating myself so that I can be a better coach, so I can help you all save more money. I'm investing in my business so I can create systems. So in the back end, the systems are working, and on the front end, I can put more time to coach you one-on-one or add in more coaching inside the academy. Can you close the shade? And you can put your food away and get a popsicle. So those are the events that I went to that really helped me. But hiring a business coach changed my life, right? Hiring a business coach completely changed my life. Just put it on the counter. All right. Geraldine says, join the academy. It will change your life. Crystal is an excellent coach. You have to do the work. Oh, thank you, Geraldine. I appreciate that. Geraldine has done the work and she has seen the fruits of her labor. So if you want to join the Money Saving Academy, you want to get more intentional about your money, if you want to coupon better, you want to coupon more effectively, if you want to coupon for things that you need and not be stuck by doing all the deals that everyone else is doing, you want to be able to create your own breakdowns and find your own deals, the Money Saving Academy is the place for you. We do weekly live trainings based on our theme. So this month we're doing Target and back to school shopping. Next month is planning and time management. September is Walgreens. So we do a weekly live training on the topic, but you can ask any questions you have around money saving. And every day we get your questions answered. So every day there's a feed where you can post your questions and they get answered within 24 hours. So I want you to type yes in the chat. If you ever had a coupon question, post it to YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and you never got an answer, put a yes in the chat. If you never got an answer to that question, how did it make you feel? Ignored? You've been supporting this person, watching their videos, and they can't answer your question, right? I mean, I know that eventually one day my videos will get 1,000, comments and I won't be able to respond. But like, I don't care if I have to hire a team. We're going to be touching every single comment. You're going to get a thumbs up. You're going to get a like. You're going to get something. Because I feel like it's really important for you to be acknowledged for watching. I make money from YouTube. So please watch the YouTube ads, because that's how we make money from YouTube. I make money from YouTube, right? So I think at the very least, I can thank you by liking and acknowledging and reading your comment and responding to as many of them as I can. And again, even if it is my team responding, someone from Krys the Maximizer should be acknowledging your presence, right? That's so important to me. And in the Money Saving Academy, you get acknowledged and you get your questions answered every single day. So go to moneysavingacademy.com. It's a 6-month group coaching program, and you can get your first month for free. Now, next, let's talk about Lydia. Lydia has been with me for a while in the Money Saving Academy as well. She has become so much more intentional to the point where she restructured her time. So now she's able to make an extra $300 per month or per week, an extra $300 per week from her 9-to-5 job because she restructured her time in a way where she has a little bit more time to max out her 40 to 45 hours and make more money for her family. How amazing is that? And she learned that through my signature Shop with a Purpose method. It doesn't just work for buying stuff. It works for going on vacation. It works for planning out a new business. It works for planning out your time. The signature 5 steps are there to help you be intentional. It says shop with a purpose, but you can use those same methods to be intentional in all aspects of your life. Then we have Heather. Heather was with me for over a year, and she saved enough money by being intentional to buy a camper for her family. A camper so they could go on vacation. Amazing. We have Erica, Erica has graduated to community manager of the Money Saving Academy. So shout out to Erica. Thank you so much for being the community manager. She helps so much in the academy. I'm so grateful for her. And Erica cut her grocery budget by $300 per month. And she's able to use the money that she saves to fund her vacations. So no longer is she saving up her tax refunds for vacation. She's saving money every month from being intentional to pay for her vacations. And I think just like last month, she said that she had enough money for her and her sister to go on vacation, cash out of pocket with the kiddos. How amazing is that? Darlita is saving over $100 per month. And she's also a money maker. So she's in my Money Makers program. She has a side hustle and she's making hundreds of dollars per month from her side hustle. Her side hustle brings her so much joy. She's helping so many women, but she's making money from it. So she's saving on one front and making on the other. How amazing is that? So if you want to be like Darlitha and Erica and Lydia and Janie, go to moneysavingacademy.com and get your first month free. All right. The first month free promotion ends tonight at 11:59 p.m. I'm shutting down the website and changing the link. So if you're on the fence, now is the time to jump on over and join the academy. Next, we have Cheryl. Cheryl has saved over $1,500 since joining. $1,500 saved in a bank account since joining. What could you do with an extra $1,500? How could that help your family? If I told you $1 a day could help you save $10 a day, would that be something that you're interested in? If I said, all right, invest $1 and it'll turn into 10. Is that something that you would be interested in? Abso-freaking-lutely. But that $1 turns into $10 when you do the intentional work, when you create your breakdowns, when you sit at home and you decide your meal plan, when you create your grocery list, when you strategically shop, when you look at your budget and you cut out the things that are not serving you anymore, when you go through your budget and you realize that you're paying for 3 subscriptions that you haven't used in 6 months. If you're paying for subscriptions you're not using, it's a waste of money. Most subscriptions will allow you to come back. So leave them, and when you need them again, bring them back. Narissa says she has paid an extra car payment and is able to put money into her emergency fund every single month since being in the academy. How amazing would it feel to pay an extra car payment? Like literally, all from being more intentional with your money. Now I'm going to read some literally direct quotes from members of the Money Saving Academy. Does anybody have any questions? Questions, comments, or concerns? before I read these quotes. Any questions? Any questions? Questions? All right. I have a couple direct quotes. Let's dig into them. So I did a post in the group and I said, tell me why you joined the academy. And these were epic. So the Cheryl that I just told you about that saved $1,500 in her savings account since she's been inside, she says, I have learned to shop only for what I need. It's such a simple sentence, buy what you need, but it's literally life-changing. Literally life-changing. Natalie is a new member and she says, I recently joined to learn how to coupon effectively. I was couponing, but would sometimes get anxious about what I was doing. I have learned a lot so far. And she had only been in for like a month. Okay. Monica says, I joined after listening to Crystal on her podcast. She's very easy to follow. I have cut my grocery budget in half. In half. I want you for a second to sit, close your eyes, and see how much you spend on your groceries. Now cut it in half. What could you do with that money that you're saving? What does cutting your grocery budget in half mean to you? What does that mean to your family? How can that affect you? How can that help you? Erica says, I joined years ago because I was going to be a stay-at-home mom. So I was getting into couponing. So I wanted to find a way to save my family some more money. I found Crystal when I started watching YouTube, and she was so helpful when it came to explaining couponing. So when I had a chance to join the academy, it was one of the best decisions I ever made. Amazing. Lydia says, I joined the academy because I was impressed that Crystal was discussing budgeting and couponing. They literally go hand in hand, y'all. You cannot coupon without a budget, okay? You can budget without couponing, absolutely. But if you are a couponer, you need a budget. You should be budgeting. That's the only way that you'll be able to maximize them dollars, okay? That was the two things in my life that I enjoy doing. Watching Krys do that, I felt like I had an accountability partner. Also, since I joined, Krys was mentioning to be intentional with your money. So I started to be intentional with my hours and work the entire 40 hours a week. Most weeks, I was able to get 45. So it was appreciate a little bit of overtime. Just to be intentional in that area, I was able to increase my income at least $350 each month. I said week, but it was $350 in a month. I love the tips that she teaches us, impresses us to be intentional and strategic. Love it. Here's one from Geraldine, even though I've already given her so much love. She says, I joined the academy to learn about couponing, saving, and budgeting. It was Coach Crystal's passion that really sold me. I could see that she really had a heart to serve others and wanted us to live our best in every area of our life. Abso-freaking-lutely. She helped me see that I could do this even on a fixed income. Getting what I need has helped tremendously. By the grace of God, things I've learned in the academy, I've been able to enjoy my life to the fullest. You go, girl. Joining the academy was the best investment I made for myself and my household. Love you, Coach. Oh, Geraldine, I love you too. Epic. 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 This is amazing. Nicole says, I joined so that I could save money to help me pay the co-pays for the therapy for my 3 children with autism. And now I let the other families with autism know about how you can help them save money too. I tell them that if they can't find grants to help them, they can make their own personal grant program with couponing. Thanks for all you do. Literally, Nicole was using the money to help pay for therapy for her kids. How amazing is that? That is beautiful. that she's able to take money that she otherwise would probably waste and do something super amazing for her kids. I freaking love that. Pamela, I joined the academy to learn how to improve the strategies that I've learned over the years and put them to best use for me and my family. Joya, I joined because I love the fact that you explained the process, broke it down per store, and gave strategy. I was lost. Couponing became good for me after following your steps. Mary, I joined a long time ago. I've learned to just buy what you need and make a list of things so you never want to run out of it. I've learned so much that I've even helped my coworkers shop at Walgreens. This is the best choice I made to join the group. And Shanika, I joined to learn how to coupon with a plan and purpose in mind. I love to have strategies, and Crystal has shown me so many valuable lessons. She has shown me how to use various strategies to earn and save money. Joining the academy was one of the best decisions I have ever made in my life. Y'all, literally lives have been changed inside the Money Saving Academy. Literally, lives have been changed inside the Money Saving Academy. Like, epic. So, are there any questions? The last chance to get your first month free is tonight. Tonight at 11:59 p.m. If you've been on the fence, jump on over. I'm going to go through and tell you the modules of the course. I told you a little bit about the Facebook group. You get to your questions answered every day in there. There's a beautiful daily post that my graphic designer, my sister, makes, right? And you can put your questions in there, and we get your questions answered within 24 hours.
Of everything from mindset.
That's the course. I just logged in to show you guys. Yeah, you get your questions answered within 24 hours. And it's a place for you to be if you are really, truly trying to be intentional with your money, coupon better, and like change your life financially. That's the best way for me to put it. I see a spot, but I didn't know if it was on my computer or on my shirt. All right, so in the course, you get mindset and pre-inventory because you got to get your mind right to coupon and budget. It's like a different mindset. Next, we go right into module 2, which is how to create a life, grocery, and a coupon budget. Then we go into the coupon basics. So we cover everything. I show you how to stack coupons. I show you how to use the coupon database, and I give you a worksheet to take action. Next, we go into coupon organization. Then I show you about sales cycles, ads, and creating breakdowns. You get a breakdown guide, a breakdown template, how to read a Walgreens ad, how to read a CVS ad. I go through all of that for you guys in detail. And these are separate videos that are not found on YouTube. These are videos that I recorded specifically for the course. Then I go through all things preparation, everything you need to get prepared to go couponing, because you need to prepare. It's not something that you can just, in the old days, you could just pick up coupons and go to the store. That is not true now. You really actually need to be prepared and get it all together before you leave the house. Then I go over the best stores to coupon at. Then we go over the stockpile basics. I cover how to build, maintain, and sell your stockpile, right? Then we go over rebate apps. I go through all the rebate apps. Hey, beautiful heart. We go through all the rebate apps, how you can use them, and how you can make up to $100 per month with the rebate apps. Then we dig into some of my favorite new modules, meal planning. I go through meal planning. I show you how I make my grocery list. And then I have 3 videos of stretch meals. I show you how I make spaghetti, shrimp Alfredo, and salmon, which is a meal that costs a little bit, but can stretch out for 2 to 3 days. And then I go through strategic grocery shopping. So how I create my grocery list, how I strategically grocery shop, and how you can do it too, and how you can create a plan for yourself. And then the last module is savings and self-care. So 1 month in the academy, I did savings and self-care together, because shout out to Erica. She gave me so many topics and things that she would like to see covered in the academy. And self-care was one of them. So I did a module on it, and it was so good. I was like, you know what? I got to add this. I got to add this to the course because it was just so good. So that's everything you get as soon as you join the academy. You get instant access to the course. And then we do weekly live trainings. typically on Mondays. Sometimes we do them on Wednesdays, but mostly on Mondays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when we have our live training sessions. And that is where I go over whatever topic we're covering, and then I answer any of your questions. Every month you have the opportunity to get inside the hot seat so I can bring you on live with me and I'll answer your questions in front of the group. So that's everything, y'all, that you get inside this Money Saving Academy. It's everything for $1 a day. It's literally $1 a day, and you learn how to save up to $300 every single month. On average, our members save around $300 per month on average. So, are there any questions, comments, or concerns? I'm going to be available until the cart closes. So if you want to DM me on Instagram, if you want me to call you, shoot me an email, give me your phone number. I will legit call you and we can talk it out. But for this first month free promotion ends, it's not going to be back. It ain't going to be back. And if it comes back, it's going to be like a one-time thing, a one-day thing, right? But I highly doubt it's coming back. This has been so awesome. I want to thank you guys so much for spending. It's been an hour now, spending an hour with me. Again, I'll be up. I'll be around on Instagram, on TikTok. So if you guys need me, shoot me a message. You can also email me, hello@KrysTheMaximizer.com. Welcome to all of our new members. I am so grateful and thankful that you guys have entrusted me to help you make progress on your financial goals. I do not take any person that signs up and works with me for granted. I appreciate each and every one of these beautiful women who are ready to make a change in their life and be more intentional with their money, right? Because I do this to help people save money. Yes, this is how I make money. This is how I support my family. But the reason why I started the YouTube channel was literally to help people coupon better, coupon with ease, and actually save money. And see the money that you're saving and not just reallocate it and use it for something and you still don't see it. Okay? So if you have any questions, let me know. You can go to moneysavingacademy.com and get your first month free until 11:59 p.m. tonight. So thank y'all so much. I'll be live again on Friday. I'm actually doing a live training on the Flues app on Friday. And I'll be sending out an email about that tomorrow. So it was so nice to chat with you all. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about the Money Saving Academy, you know where to find me. And I'll see y'all on Friday. Bye.